Hello, my 3D printer peeps. Did you ever wish you could create your own screw-on or screw-off parts using threads on your 3D models? This doggo right here is hiding a secret that might interest you. That's right, this dog has its own threaded connector. And I'm going to teach you how to make your own right now. Here I am with my favorite test doggo. I'm going to resize him just a little bit to make it easier to see. We are going to separate the head from the body and add a threaded connector. Do this by clicking on the model. Then click right here into Cut. You may also press the C button. Your standard Bambu Lab movement controls are here. For example, to move this cut up or down, grab the yellow block and slide it up or down. To rotate or tilt, grab the correct arrow and rotate and tilt your cut. This thin paper-like square dictates where the cut will be positioned. Keep in mind, bringing your mouse inside will snap to specific coordinates. Bringing your mouse outside will allow more minute manual movements. Position the cut where you want it and move here to click on Add Connectors. Typically, it defaults to plug. We are going to move not to dowel, not to snap, but to thread. Clicking on Thread, we now get to choose the depth ratio and size. These are tolerances. In other words, we can make the spacing between the hole and the peg bigger or smaller to make it tighter or looser. Practice and experience will help you learn which of these work best for your project. For now, leave them at default. It's easier to visualize the depth ratio and size by placing the thread first. You may click it wherever you like, or you may check the box that says Middle of Geometry. Checking this box will snap the threaded fitting directly to the center of your model. Now that you can see it, it's easier to understand the size and depth ratio of this connector. Before setting the depth ratio, set the size. This is a rather big model, so I'm going to use a rather big connector. Once it's in place, you can see the threads are fairly small. The bigger the threads, the easier it will be to screw things on or off without having to worry too much about positional accuracy or breaking the threads. Once you are happy with your size and depth ratio, go ahead and click Confirm Connectors. Go ahead and click Perform Cut. Here is your connector, and underneath your head is its socket. When you slice the plate, the threading will appear, male and female. For my dog, I did it in 2 colors by changing the head to color number 2, going to Others, changing my special mode print sequence to Object, and pressing Arrange Objects on current plate. And now I have Print by Object, printing the purple head and the yellow body in one print job. Keep in mind, this connector may be fragile. You might want to consider going into the Strength tab and adding 3 walls and higher infill. You may even want to choose a stronger infill, such as gyroid. Be sure to slice the model, and in your G-code preview, have a look at the male attachment to see how strong or weak it looks. Switching from summary to line type will give you a better visual. If you don't see a good amount of walls and a good amount of infill, consider adding more or less. However, if adding infill just to this tab is not enough to justify all this infill in the model, consider using a modifier. For example, I can change the infill of the model to 6. You will see here there's much less infill in the model. However, there's also much less infill here in the connector. This is where walls are important. If you feel the walls are enough, this isn't a problem. If you fear there's not enough strength, you may go ahead and add a modifier by right-clicking on the model, clicking Add Modifier, and clicking Cylinder. Unlike models, this cylinder will not snap to the bed. You may use the Move tool to adjust the height and position of this modifier to place it here over the threaded connector. Then, in Objects, Generic Cylinder, I will add more infill and maybe even a fourth wall loop. Go ahead and press Slice Model. You will see we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 walls and a whole bunch of infill in the connector and the connector only. The rest of the dog only has 6% infill. Send this to your printer and enjoy your new screw-on 3D model. And there you have it, one detachable screw-on head doggo, or whatever model you chose to make. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown. Oh no! Oh no! Looks like I'm getting only one take. I dropped it, it landed directly on the tripod leg and broke off the thread. This is why you use extra walls and extra infill. I don't always have the time because I can't be waiting hours for test prints every day all the time. But you should, and it'll be worth it.